Oh yeah, it's only right.
Yeah,
it's only right.
Yeah, you got.
So how was the trip over to the West Coast? It looks like it was.
I mean, that's
popping.
That's the second home right there. Every time as soon as I touch soil, step at LAX, I'm taken care of. The people love me. You know.
So what was the inspiration behind the video? What made you go over there to the West and be like, you know, we're gonna bang it out with the switches, you know what I'm saying? Give it a real, you know, a dude from being from the East Coast,
right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Coming
up in my household up in Edgewood with my Uncle Dennis, that's all he played. He played like West Coast influenced music. So I came up listening to like MC Ren, Ice Cube, you know, he always used to bump War and Peace and all that good stuff. So I pretty much came up on it, and it's always somewhere that I always wanted to conquer. I end up linking up with my brother Compton Menace, and everything just been, you know, legendary since. Like that's like literally my second home. You feel me? Straight up.
Right. We gotta get into that Cali weed though. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely gonna get into all that.
All right, so since we seen you last, you was promoting Trap House.
Right.
That obviously did good. It's obviously still a banger.
The energy never. And
Can I say this before we move on?
Yeah.
DMV Summer Jam, you were hands down the best performance there.
Oh man, that's blessing and love, man. Thank you so much. Like I really passionately love what I do, and there's no greater feeling to me than standing in front of people that give off the energy that you're trying to have them to receive, and they love me and I love them, and they know that I'm sincere about Trap House, and they actually see the journey of me pushing Trap House. Like I really dropped it pretty much here.
Right.
I dropped Trap House here, to be honest.
And
so.
it hasn't lost a bit of the energy. If anything, it got bigger.
I believe in it.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's keeping that motivation going? What's charging that battery to keep exploding the way it is right now?
It's still people right now as we speak that's still living in a trap house. It's gonna always be a relevant record now, meaning some people perception on what trap house is. I'm not just talking about the straight up in the hood, you know, bando, the pots, the scale, you know, whatever, the hustle, the street game. I'm talking about
who's out
the studio might be your trap house, the classroom, that book might be in your room, that might be your trap house. That's when you put that vision and that dream together and make those sacrifices. So a lot of people that I honestly thought wouldn't have adapted the trap house, adapted to it. Like from young to old, it's a fun record and they love it, and they see how I push the record, and you know, people been getting behind it and pushing it with me.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
It's a dope record, man.
Yeah,
it's a dope record.
So
back to what I was saying.
God damn it, Joy!
Hey, Joy don't play.
Y'all stay trying to do that. Y'all stay doing that.
Do it, Joy. Shit.
I bought a bottle for the gang. You feel what I'm saying?
We gonna pop that. Appreciate it. We gonna pop that.
Feel me?
Thank you. So Mike D.
Yeah.
What's new since we've seen you last? Cause y'all like really messed up my flow and stuff, and I had like a whole thing going. Wait a minute, let me finish. So Mike D, you did Trap House. So what's new? What's going on? Cause I see you on Instagram. I see you working. You doing some acting stuff now.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Give me like a whole timeline. Once Trap House hit, what Mike D been doing?
For real, honestly, to be honest with you, I was like I'm still really pushing Trap House because I believe in that record so much, and I understand the process of really breaking the record. You got to really stick with it, and most importantly, put a bag behind it. You feel what I'm saying? So I literally took my time and really like just learn some things and saw how different things work, what don't work and stuff like that. In the midst of doing that, a lot of kids in my city was dying, and sometimes you gotta step away when you got a spotlight and people looking at you. I never been the type of person that wanted to be like Nanny Boo Boo, or you can't touch me, or I don't care. You feel me? I can't speak for another person, but this what happening right in our backyard. We have so many little girls that's missing that nobody talk about right now. We got kids being killed for Jordans. I got one of my good friends, I got a Jordan logo on the front of my neck with bullet holes on it. Like when I was 15, I lost somebody close over their pair of Jordans. So when James Anthony Smith got killed, it was like, man, let me step out here and really like show them that we care, because they don't have a voice, they don't have no camera in front of them, they don't have the radio stations to talk to. So I got directly in the heart of it, and as soon as I did that, and it was to the point where I couldn't even record music no more, Joy. I never experienced writer's block or anything like that because I cared about them so much. I cared to the point where it was eating me up. So I just literally, none of that stuff that y'all seen as far as like when I'm doing with the schools and the communities, none of this stuff was planned. I just wanted to be there to let the people know that I cared. And you know, once you respond to God like that, God just take you to it, take you through it.
Right. So you were really being obedient.
Yeah.
So that you being in the community and you doing that, it created the first annual Stop the Violence basketball tournament.
Shout out the Hustle Firm family, man. Y'all did an amazing job. Y'all pulled up, interviewed people like Tone Trump, the kids, you know, the sponsors, the vendors, stuff like that. That was literally my my first one. And I saw a couple of things that I know for sure that I want to do different in reference to so many different things are going on in our community from young to old that we just got to all time into one. So one of my biggest dreams is to build like a Be Legendary shelter center, learning center, shelter, so many things. Like I'm passionate about that.
Do you feel a weight of the responsibility that you're building?
Like, come on now, Dr. Martin Luther King was marching for the people and got stones thrown in his face. A lot of people died for what they believe in. My grandmother personally, Rose, she tatted on my face. There's a rose tatted on my face. She literally had 4 generations of one family in an apartment in Edgewood before it even got, you know, remodeled. We talking about, they used to compare it to the Carter. This is my childhood brother, my friend. We came up in Edgewood together. We seen everything from bodies getting thrown from windows to stepping over needles, crack bags, fiends, but we had each other and we family, and still to this day, we still family. So I want to let people know that, you know, once you surrender to the man above, and that's not saying that you got to be all holier than thou.
Right. You know what's good.
Everybody's sitting here with a purpose. Sitting here naked in this world. And so many of us, we're born into a world where we're told so many things to be successful.
Right.
We immediately are stripped away from what your God-given talent is.
Right.
And once you tap into who you are, God gonna keep showering them blessings now. Now the trick to it is that when you keep certain people around you and you trying to do so many things with so many people around you and God throwing them blessings down, Prezi, you feel me? The wrong people catch them blessings.
Facts.
And God saying, hold up, wait a minute. Let me pump my brakes real quick because I'm blessing you, but you're not being faithful. You're not displaying your faith towards me.
Right.
So what I did was I went into my own turtle shell, and I said, you know what? I'm passionate about my music. I'm passionate about everything I'm doing, but I never experienced writer's block. I never experienced it. I never got into the studio and be like, man, I just can't be here right now.
Right.
So once I responded to it, not only did it make me a better person by learning where these kids' minds is at, man. These kids are brilliant, man.
Facts.
These kids are
smarter, yeah.
Come on,
facts.
man.
Yeah,
like, it's struggling mothers. Like when you go into grocery stores and stuff now, really observe what's going on. We see women working night shifts. We see women at them cash registers bagging up stuff. You feel me? We see women like really stepping up to the plate, and they've been doing that for one. But now it's to the point where they actually putting in hard labor. You get what I'm saying? So these mothers are not only doing this, but when they got to do these jobs and stuff like that, and they be away from their family, and they come back, like Roshika, her son, Greg McBride was murdered in the CHV community. You feel what I'm saying? She was coming home. His last words to her was, "Ma, I gotta go." He was waiting on her to pull up. Damn. So as she's coming through the front, he just got shot out back.
Gotta go.
You feel me? I'm her neighbor. I hear the gunshots. I had my studio set up in the ghetto, like right there by the window. I'm writing a song called Window Pane. I'm writing it about what goes on in the ghetto from my window vantage point, and that literally happened. So that song ended up being about Greg McBride and stuff like that. And she been campaigning ever since then, and that happened May 1st, 2-3 years ago. You dig what I'm saying? So she been campaigning and pushing, but these are the mothers that are affected when you squeeze that trigger and stuff like that. And understand that I come from it too. You feel me? And it just comes with the game. But when you in position of having a spotlight on you, you feel me? Sometimes you just gotta stop what you doing and let people know, like, hold on, you can still touch me. I care. Let me embrace you. Let me hug you. You know, from paying for people's funerals to throwing fundraisers and stuff like that. I love it because I don't expect nothing back but just a little bit of get back on the path to living your life again.
Right. Do you feel pressure?
Nah, I don't feel pressure because I don't feel it like how I don't see it like
it's a job. It's more of a passion, like you trying to really help.
Like, you think you're fulfilling your purpose.
Yeah, like I really don't feel none of it. All I know is that these people make me happy when I see them smile, and these people smile and hug me, not even knowing me from a brick on the wall. You feel me? They don't know who this guy who's trying to throw a fundraiser and throw a show to raise money to bury their child, but they trust my energy. They trust how passionate I am about it. Anything I say, I stand on it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's all I really care about. Like, I don't need to keep a dollar, a penny, or none of it. You feel me? It's more so like somebody's gonna feel so pressured in their community that all this stuff happening, that they gonna do something. That's when I'm really working.
Right.
When the people that of power, the OG, the quote unquote OGs, the person with that fast car, you don't know how you got that car. You don't know how you got to maintain, and the pressure that come with somebody wanting that car that don't want to put in the same labor that he been put in to get it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a dirty game out here. You feel me? And somebody got to stand on the forefront.
Do you feel like you get the support you need?
Man, as long as my son like really tells me I'm proud of you. I love you, Dad. Be legendary. That's all I care about. Like my people that I came up with, people like I don't really get into who hating on me and who for my downfall that's waiting for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna do that.
I can relate.
Me? Like I'm a fearless person. I show no fear. I love what I do. I've been all across the world. I've been all across the country in some of the most dangerous places with people that they think is dangerous, and they see, come on, man, he a real solid one because I'm sure who I am. I don't try to compromise who I am to satisfy nobody. You feel what I'm saying? So, as far as the love, man, God gave me all the love.
So
let me ask
have you? Go ahead, Sid.
Because I ain't asking no question.
Go ahead, Sid.
So, made me lose my damn point. So what, the background that you have and being brought up the way that you were brought up, what made you, so spiritual and so passionate about the things that you invest in your
I never want to like I tell people straight up to their face, I never want to come off like I'm this this pastor or I'm in church every Sunday. You feel me? Like my relationship with God don't require me being in church and all that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get it twisted.
What's the difference between being spiritual and being religious?
I just know that He's the driving force of my vision and in my plan. You
and what brought you to that? What brought you to that point?
My grandmother was the lead singer of a gospel group called the Queens of Faith. Her name Rose Thomas, and I came up in a household like it was like 4 rooms, right? So in the front room, you had my Uncle Dennis. He was like the hood basketball star, getting money in the streets and all that good stuff, listening to the hip hop, the gangster music. Then in the next room, you had my Aunt Jessica. She was like, in and out of the streets, drug addiction and stuff like that. Then she turned her life around and became like, she climbed through the McDonald's brackets and now she's well respected. You feel what I'm saying? Within that company. Then you had my little cousins and most of the family, all the kids, we were shacked up in one little room. You feel what I'm saying? And, we were being optimistic and trying to dream. And then right in the back, you had my grandmother. My grandmother made sure that no matter what, we was fed. You feel what I'm saying? She made sure that it was gospel music playing through the house and stuff like that. She balanced it out, you feel what I'm saying? And she did the best that she could. So I feel like that's a part of my grandmother living through me. To be honest with you, I don't know when it began, and I don't know where it's going to end.
So
if you had, because it sounds like you really are passionate, like you're definitely living in your purpose when it comes to moving through the community and helping the kids and going to speak at the schools. If you had to make a decision, and I probably already know the answer, would you lay down music for like a while and then just move through your community at your best ability, like to really pour all of you, because you always gonna have music, pour a lot into your music, obviously, while you're here today. So would you take a break, if you had the opportunity to take the break from the music and pour all of you into the community, would you?
The best thing I know I would be able to do, because they go so hand in hand. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
Right, I was gonna say how.
Music is therapy.
It's therapeutic to me, and it helped me get some of the most Like I didn't have my life on the line. I had people that tried to take my head off my shoulders. I done some things that, I had to, address within my, my walk of life, and it's people that's going through that right now. So what I would want to do is like look in our schools now, y'all. They don't have strong music programs. It's just one image of an artist of music that's being forced down our throats right now, and that's I'm off drugs, I'm popping pills, I'm popping bottles, I got all the money in the world, and I don't hate on it at all. Let me first and foremost say that, you feel me? I don't hate on it at all because they young, they're able to take care of their family, and they getting money. You feel what I'm saying? And they have a platform to inspire others to do what they doing. You dig what I'm saying? Now, by me traveling, I meet so many different artists, so many different people that feel like, man, ain't nobody listening to me anyway, because I don't got tattoos on my face, I don't got the image, I don't got the vibe, I don't got the 808s, I don't got that, and it's not about that. What I learned about campaigning with the people, you got to really make your music that dictate the soundtrack of your life. It's somebody that's going through it like you are, so they're going to listen to your music and relate to it and vibe with it, because you accepting your path and you accepting your message. You got to hit that direct audience. So they're going to go hand in hand to answer your question. Like, I find a way to have stronger music programs and stronger arts programs to teach kids how to not only create, but to push and, and express themselves, whatever their story is. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. That's dope,
with the music, yeah.
So now you mentioned, you said something earlier that I wanted to touch on. Like, you said you was, you did your part in the streets, right?
Yeah.
But you also help in the community. I want to ask this question to touch those who are in the same position.
Yeah.
There's a lot of folks right now, because we were talking to Super Triple a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And he's a very strong-minded individual like yourself.
Yeah.
But he's deep in the streets, but he also have a mind of a good person, a positive individual. But there's a line where you get pulled back and forth, like it's like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And obviously, it sounds like you master how to create a balance. I feel like if I try you right now, I can't pull you out your element. I got to do a whole lot, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, if I touch a family or something, then there's a whole different conversation. It seemed like you mastered the art of, like, you know what? Yeah, I'm from this environment, and I know what's good, and you know what's good with me by my energy or whatnot. You're not going to try me.
Right.
How do you create that balance for those who are listening, to inform them, like, yo, you don't necessarily have to do this, but if somebody, cross a certain line, then you can react the way you're supposed to react, but at the same time, you did your thing, and you can influence other people and actually help the community with your platform. Because you have a platform, and these guys are talking about, people know them as far as their legacy in the neighborhood or whatnot, and respect them, and they can be a leader and actually help what's going on in the community. But they're afraid because their homies around them will look at them as suckers or they're soft. You see what I'm saying? How do we speak to those individuals and say, hey, bro, you can stand up and still have control on both sides of the fence and influencing people to do the right thing and help the community, our neighborhoods?
Right. A lot of people don't know this about me. I'm like one of the biggest students and fans of Maya Angelou. I watch her documentary at least a couple times a week on Netflix. I inform everybody to watch it. She was not only a beautiful queen, but she was a very intelligent woman. She was like the woman of all women to me. Reason being because no matter what she put her mind to, she mastered it. And one thing I got from her is whatever you put in here, which is your strongest tool, which is your brain, keep feeding it as much as you can. So what I do is, back then when I was younger, and I had a lot of aggression.
Yo, what's the difference?
The difference would be, I understand that for every action there's a reaction, and that for every cause there's an effect. You feel me? So if I respond the way that you're coming to me, we keep adding that pressure, it's going to explode.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know if y'all seen it. Did y'all see what happened with me at the real estate conference?
I did. I was going to ask you about that.
I'd call you about it. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Right. So I was trying to basically, like, what I told you, I really want to be legendary headquarters building for so many people to help, in any way I can within the community and worldwide. I want to build a chain of these things, so I understand what it takes to make this happen, but I don't know too much about real estate. I'm not going to lie to nobody. I went there with the intentions of to learn. As I'm learning and I'm taking my notes down, this guy, Dave Bird, Danny Bird, I asked him what was the second step again as he was coming down the aisle. He looked at my notes and laughed and looked at me as he was walking away and told the whole room his notes said he needs to buy more drugs. He want to buy more drugs and use more drugs. Damn. He didn't know me from a brick on the wall. Now, what I could have did was...
It's like snuck him.
I could have got up, knocked his face off his head, right. Stomped him out, stubbed a mohole. Then Virginia police would have locked me up. Right. My son gonna look at it like, well, where's my daddy at? How I'm gonna explain that to my son?
Right, smart.
My son, you feel what I'm saying? So what I did was, okay, I'm gonna show you that I'm a better thinker than you. So I'm gonna wait till you get all the way back to the front of the classroom because you want the attention. I'm gonna come right up there and I'm gonna expose you. And people actually got up and left. You feel me? Like people literally got out there and left, and I went viral with it. And then, like, say for instance, McDonald's or Wendy's or something. How many people work for them and never meet the CEO of the company? Never get to talk to him, never. Like, as soon as I put that up on Instagram, the people responded. White, black, Asian, no matter what race it was, everybody voiced their opinion like, hold on, that ain't right. You feel me? And it put pressure on the CEO of that company. Like, he had my direct phone number, was offering me to come up there to Massachusetts to do a walkthrough of some of the properties and stuff like that. Nah, I want y'all to come to my Be Legendary celebrity events every year and come to my communities and set up shop where I come from and teach real estate. So you can see why I'm so passionate about being here. You wanted my money. That's all you wanted. You didn't care about my why. You cared about how can I get $1 from this person. You feel me? And you feel like my black dollar didn't matter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna become more powerful. I feed my brain with so much information that when I do jump out there in the real estate game, it's gonna be with a cause, it's gonna be with a purpose, and it's gonna overshadow negative people like that. That's how I'm gonna hurt you. That's longer. That's a scar. Scars last forever. Every time you look at that scar, you can tell how you got it, when you got it, where you got it. You feel what I'm saying? If I would have hit him, he would have, no matter what he said to me, he didn't put his hands on me.
Right, that's fact. So where we are with that right now? Where you can't speak on it? Nah.
Just know, I'm a fighter. I got warrior tatted on the front of my neck, across my chest. You will not disrespect me and all the people that look up to me, these kids and all that. I'm teaching them right now as we speak. Stand for something.
Right.
You feel me? Stand for something. Stand all the way. Because if it was vice versa, he would have been at every court date. He would have made sure that I got some type of sentence.
Persistence. Yeah. He would have been persistent. Yeah, so absolutely.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Okay. Well, we can't wait to hear the
You definitely.
You know what?
The outcome.
Yeah, the outcome.
Because I'm not mad at him, y'all. I'm not mad at the person that said that to me. I want to help him. So you got to look me in my face. I got some stipulations that I want. It ain't about the money. I don't want to sue you for no money. I want you to look me in my face and do a real live interview with me and tell me where that hate come from.
Right.
Why did you say that to me?
Right.
And I want to embrace him with a hug. I want to let him know that I love him. I want to let him know that you're not alone within your fight.
You think that'll affect him?
In
a good way. You think it would change him?
I don't know what it's going to do, but I know that's what the man upstairs told me to do.
Okay. So you follow in faith. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So however he responds to it, I already know that I did everything that I was supposed to do.
But I feel like you took the smart route.
It is a smart route because it's unexpected.
Yeah.
Right.
Even when that ignorant comment that was made, you could have went left, which was to be expected because he had already profiled you.
Right.
With that comment.
Right.
So had you reacted, with the way he wanted you to, then it would have been a whole nother thing. So definitely commend you on, really using your brain in a situation like that and kind of like thinking before you act, because like you said, once there's an act, there is a reaction.
Right, that's right.
You're not your typical blue collar black African American man. At this point, they don't know what they're getting into because they're like, okay, here he come with these long locks, black tattoos, and it's just like you. They expect the unexpected. You know what I'm saying?
And I understand it. Like at first, I used to get offended by. I ain't gonna even lie. I used to get offended when somebody came up to me. Well, I didn't expect you to be like that based on I used to be like.
I get that a lot.
But now now I understand as I deal with more people. Like sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm kind of judgmental with some situations, and then as I grow, I'll be like, man, you never judge a book by its cover. Kind of open that book up and read a little bit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know when people judge me?
Oh yeah, talk to me.
Nah, I ain't gonna tell you. We talk about it later.
Nah, I want to know.
Everybody think Press still drugs.
Yeah, they think on the big. Yeah. They're like the car, the studio. Like,
everybody think he sells drugs.
Matter of fact, my homie Stewart from Fox 5, one of the writers,
Justin
Stewart. Hey, listen, man, he told me to tell you hi. And he love y'all up here.
Oh yeah, we love him too.
Like he's a phenomenal person.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, he's part of the family.
Phenomenal person, man, and I just want to get his message out. Like
I appreciate that.
He definitely said that thank you and all
that. He's dope. It's another conversation.
Yeah.
Let's talk movies.
Yes.
Yes.
Mike D'Angelo, the actor.
I want to get some Jamaican scene in whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Wait, what?
You know what I'm saying? Listen.
All you gotta do is see that black nigga on belly. What's that black nigga on belly?
Come here, bro. Hey, listen. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, man. This is my bro, Biggie, and all that. And this is what happened. Like Menace, and this is why I'm the way, like I'm forming into the way I am. You heard the saying, like you are what you hang around. Like Menace is like an octopus, man. He got his hands in so many things and he masters them. So being around him, it's like ain't no telling. You feel me? What you can do and what you become. All it did was open up my mind. So we down Miami, and he was like, man, I'm about to put you on to some acting. Like, you really gonna enjoy it because I see how passionate and animated you are with your music. I'm gonna teach you the game. And this is coming from somebody that just did Straight Outta Compton and so many things, shooting Baby Gangsta. I'm on set, and now I understand the reason why he had me there.
Right.
Was to like soak all this up, understand how.
So when it's time for you.
So when me and my brother Biggie, we down Miami, we shooting Miami Nights. We shoot Miami Nights, and Menace was like, man, I got this idea for this movie called Back to the Plot, and shot by Peter Parker. He's a dope videographer from the Philly area, but he shoots movies, like film, like movies and stuff like that. So, Menace tell me the script, and he go over what my character is and stuff like that, and I just hopped in it, and my bro hopped in it. We in the Pork and Beans projects in Miami. Like, I only been there visually on First 48. So, like, we actually there, like in the middle of it, and just that whole process, man. There's so many people, beautiful people that I didn't met, my bro that met, and we have those relationships still to this day. And it's a bag, bro. It's a bag within it, So we partnering with Netflix. We got a couple of things that's dropping. I actually got a short film and so many things that's being partnered with a couple of companies and stuff like that. Film festival and stuff that's going on. So I just want to give a shout out to my brother Compton Menace, man. Like, I can't even tell you that I was passionate about acting.
I was gonna say, is this like your first time jumping into, like, in front of the screen to be an actor?
Shooting videos is like somewhat.
Well, yeah, but it's
not as a character.
It's not as a character.
You really have to not only study that character, move like that character, think like that character, sound, feel like that character, and always be that character.
But this transpires the natural.
Can you tell us who you're playing, who you're portraying in Back to the Plot? Just like, can we get like a little snip, like a little?
I can give you. I gotta be smart.
Come on, Mike.
All right, so I tell you briefly what it's about. Can I do that?
No, I want to know. I want to know your character.
Joe with a big ass nose. No.
Why does that mean nosy? Look, I'm trying to get us an exclusive.
I gotta be smart.
You do have. I understand. Picture, so I do. I
actually
respect
can't.
That.
But what I can say is genius. Menace wrote this script. It's genius. I mean, it's genius. Like, it's genius. That's all I can say.
So tell us, because you was getting ready to say something.
Yeah, I was.
You? Okay, just to be fair, because I know you are under contracts and all that stuff. I respect that part.
Right.
And I understand that.
Well, you saw the trailer.
I did see the trailer.
All right. So basically, Menace, me, and another party goes on a play. You feel what I'm saying? We go separate ways. We don't see Menace no more. The money, we don't know where the money went. All this time passed by. we thinking that we took an L. We don't know what happened to the homie, anything like that. All of a sudden, randomly, I get a knock on the door. Boom, boom. You saw that?
Yeah, I did.
I saw that as well.
That's the homie Menace coming to the door. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, T-Dog, we call him T-Dog, but he comes to the door and we like, man, where you been? What's up?
Right.
He's like, man, you know that money? I buried it. Wait a minute. So that's why you see me digging.
Right. Yeah.
I got to go. Right. And mind you, I'm thinking this is an easy process. Mind you, Menace made sure he gave me the smallest shovel that you can buy.
That joint is a baby shovel. I've seen it.
I'm behind the truck just laughing. Like a shovel like this big though. Like hell. I'm just behind the truck just laughing.
How many times did you have to do that digging
Man,
scene?
like Menace is Menace, like he's a like between him and Peter Parker, they're perfectionists. So as ideas come to him in the midst of what they already had, they'll say, no, but stand in this position, or say this, but do it like this. You feel? And what it does is like, I understand, like I'm not no advanced actor. I'm going through the process, the same process that Denzel had to go through, the same process that Menace had to go through, the same process that, Will Smith and so many people had to go through. I'm honored and blessed to be put in that position to even experience that and be playing like a leading role. Like how many people get to say that? I'm not just, I got like a strong role, you feel what I'm saying? And that's it's just been a blessing, man.
When is it releasing? You can't tell us that either. It's in the works. Everything like
I'll
leave you alone.
We gotta go through the editing process. Editing process. And when I'm telling you, when you're dealing with geniuses such as the people that I'm dealing with,
it takes
everything
time.
Has to be perfect, man. Yeah. Everything has to be perfect. And I'm enjoying it.
We gonna see in more movies? Is it more conversations about like a second?
I got 4 scripts right now in my email that I'm studying right now.
Damn.
So you're doing all this with no like schooling?
No, like none of this. From campaigning in the schools to the jails to the acting to even my music. I picked up and just ran with it and learned as I went. You feel what I'm saying? So I got it in me. I'm like, at this point in my life, I just feel like there's no such thing as fatigue. There's no such thing as can't. When somebody say impossible, I spread it out and say I'm possible. You know, so that's how I look at it. Anything, I can do anything. I want to run for president. You feel me? I'm going to do that.
Really?
Come on now. I'm telling you. I'm looking in your face. I'm going to run for president.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but the only problem is I'm Jamaican.
Hey, listen, I'm a run. I'm a run.
Mike for president.
Listen, I want to.
Prezi for president.
Prezi for president.
And Mike in the White House. I'm in the White House. Fuck that shit.
Listen, we all in the White House.
Cookouts in the backyard. Cookouts in the White House backyard.
I promise you, I get in the White House, you not gonna see not one homeless person in the District of Columbia.
How you gonna do that?
That's right.
Come on, man. Listen, for one, we gonna get that big gate that separates the White House from the people out the way. I don't want you to feel secluded like you got it. You can't.
You're not ever scared for your safety?
Man, what I got? Man, I came up from 600 block Edgewood.
But the America's against the world, right?
I don't care about that.
Terrorists and stuff. No.
People, listen. It's not guns that kill people. It's people with the gun that kill people. You feel what I'm saying?
Guns don't kill people.
Listen. Some people say I gotta move to the boonies. I gotta move to the suburbs. Man, if you look at stuff like that, if you look at the ID channel, the investigative channel, and you see where all the murders and all that crazy stuff happening, it's in those suburbs. Like brutal stabbings, all that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a fearful person, so the fear aspect of it is like Will Smith said it better. The best things in life are on the other side of fear.
Facts. This is facts. I do this every single day. I'm telling you right now.
Shout out to Will Smith.
Yeah, this is facts.
Because it's like so many people, even us in this room, I'm pretty sure you Big Sip, that you done dropped jewels in your path of what you doing, and they just leave them on the ground. They don't pick them up. Man, I'm a Jew. I pick up all the jewels. I soak up all the game. I'm gonna soak up all the game. Even from the kids, I soak up the game for them because the kids just like to have fun and turn up. You feel me? So I kind of balance my music and everything I do around that. So as far as the acting, man, I'm having fun. And I got a lot of situations going on as far as scripts and a lot of stuff.
Speaking of balance, you got music, got the movies. I see you branding stuff. You bought us some bottles and let's touch on what is this?
What is it?
What is this?
Hey, listen,
part of my favorite pastime.
Listen. So listen,
balance.
you want to know what it is?
How do you balance all of this, bro? I mean, I got a lot going on myself, but I want to hear from you. How do you balance all this?
Hold on, I'm about to tell him to call in right now. So
yeah, let's see how you balance all this.
I'm gonna call a homie, then I'm gonna tell him to call the line.
You supposed to bring some product to sample and shit.
Hey, listen, hold up. I'm about to let you know.
I don't even know what it is.
You about to
Tell him to call and text him the number.
I'm about to tell him to call in right now. We about to get it in right now.
Be legendary.
Pyro Mills, what's up with it? Five Suwu. Hey, call that number, bang that line, and call in right now.
I'm finna have Bishop call right now too first.
Let's get it, and let's do it right now. We waiting on you. We on it right now, so let's get it.
All right, right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, balance, man. How the hell? And I'm asking. I know how I balance. I'm not gonna lie. I struggle. I got so much shit going on. And by the way, you know me. I'm your neighbor.
Yeah. Talk to me.
I'm your neighbor.
Talk to me.
No, I'm moving your neighborhood.
Oh, and what? Where?
Around the corner from your house.
Oh, snap. Then that's what it is. That's what it is. Hey, listen.
I live down that shit from you, but
oh my God,
I got a lot of shit going on, right? So I know how I balance.
Right.
How do you balance with all this stuff going on? Movie. Let's even just do the three. From what I'm seeing right now, the three main things: the movie, music, and the community leadership. How do you balance those three hats? When you get up in the morning, you say,
do you sleep?
Yeah, man, y'all see what's tatted on me. Y'all see insomniac on me, right? Y'all read my bio. Y'all know I got insomnia.
That's right.
Come on,
That's right.
Like you don't know I got insomnia.
Right. Yeah, I'm hip.
I really got insomnia.
I'm hip.
That's my strength, though.
I'm hip. I've been hitting you 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Come on.
You pick up. It's facts.
Come on, bro.
It's facts. It's facts.
I understand that he gave me that gift to while everybody's sleeping and getting their rest on, run 1,000,000 miles per hour. Go run and jump off that cliff and don't even worry about how you gonna land. Just jump. Mm-hmm. I'm still floating in the air right now on life. Like I told you, my biggest fear is not dying. My biggest fear is dying in the world, never knowing I existed. Mm-hmm. So it's somebody right now that, that's dealing with the same struggles as far as like, how I deal with it. Mm-hmm. But I love it. Like I told you, I don't feel none of it. Like tomorrow, I might pick up something and say I want to be the greatest chess player in the world. I'm gonna go hard with it.
I'm with you though.
Coach Links.
Hello?
What's the name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Bishop from California. What's up?
Bishop,
Cali, what's good, Bishop?
Hello?
How you?
Yeah, what's up? It's Bishop from California.
Hey, Bishop, what's up with it? This Mike D. We up at Hustle Farm. You live and direct.
This is Pyro 2 out here, man. We both locked in, baby.
Hey, man, the homie about to get into, the Be Legendary sticks and all that, man. So he gonna get at y'all.
Yeah,
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. What is the Be Legendary stick?
So we're actually making the bombest pre-roll out right now. We're taking distillate, which you guys might know as a clear, and we're infusing that into some indoor buds with keef. We're packing them in 1.5 grams each, and they're just super fire. So it's one of the newest type of extract on the market right now.
Is that something that can only be produced in California?
Well, I mean, with state licensing, you can build the machinery and stuff and have it manufactured in different states based on their state laws. So based on what those might be in other states, then yeah, it's possible you can do it there.
So, Bishop, when you first met Mike D'Angelo, what was your first impression?
He's a goodwill hunting. He's always got a good vibes and real energetic with positive vibes and everything. I think he's a good role model for the community. And plus, with his background, everything he's already done and achieved, that, we're all on the same page as trying to, create forces on, good energy. So, I just thought it was a match when I met him.
So, when can we expect to get this Be Legendary out on the market?
And I want to try 18 of them.
Yeah, ship us in the midst and get locked up.
Yes, absolutely. We got you.
Yeah,
so, we're shooting for a release this next quarter right here. So very soon we're going to see it on shelves.
Yeah. Okay, how can you say shelves? How can we get our hands on a Be Legendary stick? Where can we expect to pick it up at?
state licensing, they usually, you got to be a patient here in California in order to purchase them properly. Sometimes they get through the grapevine, but I don't know.
Yeah. No? Yeah.
We legal in DC.
We'll have one for you.
Yeah. It's no, like Mills bring my line in. Mills is like, man, you got something like, and this is like somebody that's like a big brother to me, Pyro Mills, and Pyro Mills always would tell me, listen, what you doing is amazing, stay on your path, but be ready when when we take and elevate. And what he did was he fed something into my brain and was like, man, listen, this can be legendary on the other side of things. And they put it all together, and then we just got to going back and forth. And the homie just been teaching me the game. Talk to him, Mills.
Yeah, no, just basically what you were saying, bro. Like, it's another part of being legendary too. And just cancer. I lost a lot of people to cancer and other type of things, but it come to find out weed is an out, left for this. It's healing. It's, it's really doing something to people and helping them eat, helping them get back to life again. So that, to me, that's legendary in itself. So legendary mean a lot, It ain't just one thing. You feel me? So,
when we doing more than sticks, we got more than sticks. We got the pens. We got a
fake
lot.
pens coming out. Yeah, get ready, man. Get ready.
I do big vendor parties here.
Hey, listen, hey, Mills, the homie Big Six said he do big vendor parties, and we actually got something popping during the BET weekend and stuff like that out in LA.
Happening?
So I fly back out on the 21st, and these my brothers, and together I feel like I'm like that's Shaq and Kobe, and I'm Derek Fisher that's ready to shoot every time. You feel what I'm saying? Ready to be the point. You feel what I'm saying? And run with it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's embrace that. Let's give us some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially sip. That's all a sip does. Like 90% of sip parties. That's facts. That's straight up. 90% of sip parties though, like weed events. Like
I do like 3 to 4 weed events a week.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask this then: why hasn't Mike D'Angelo got a text, a call, or anything to let me know what's going on with these parties, homie?
Hey man, I got you from now on, man.
All right, then. So now we can shake on that.
Say no more.
He's bad with that. Keep it up. Be honest. He's bad.
I'm bad
with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's facts. You know what I'm saying? So he need help to, like, you know what I'm saying? But he be out every single week.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna do my homework.
I do them during the week, early in the weekend.
So what we need to do is like
early Saturday, Sunday morning.
Let's politic and talk some business.
Yeah, real business. Yeah.
Are they still on the line?
Yeah.
They still on the line?
Yeah, they still here.
Oh, okay.
There's some sponsorship, and like you embrace, be legendary sex, like something like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Cause that's why I'm simply like, I'm partying, I'm DJing the XYZ, looking up like, man, I don't even smoke like that.
So many people, perception of smoking weed and the oils and the
it's so many people.
It's so many people that
weed parties, yo.
I'm talking about like these people are chilling and relaxed. Like nobody trying to go out and kill nobody.
Nobody. Security.
Nobody.
Maybe 1 or 2 security.
Nobody.
That's something like people go to cigarettes for what? Stress. That don't make sense. I don't want to smoke nothing that'll make me kill me. That's going strip my vocal cords out and all that.
And the funny thing about it, the cigarette industry and the nicotine industry is so like hot. They put on their boxes that they kill you.
Yeah.
It's a plain thing, but people still buy it. That's what I'm saying in terms of the addiction.
They blame you, says your fault. We told you still did it, so we don't care.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. How powerful that is.
You can't sue them. They told you. Yeah, they told you.
But see, it's like this. It's like crack. Once you fuck with that, it controls your brain. It's a chemical in that drug that controls you, where you no longer you know what the fuck to do, but get that. You feel me? So
straight up.
Yeah, you want to leave all that shit like that alone.
Right.
Facts.
And be legendary.
All
right. Thank you, Bishop and Mills.
No problem.
Yeah, and when y'all on the East Coast, make sure you bring him through.
Man, I'm bringing the bro. So we actually gonna go on like a little campaign run across the country.
I'm trying to go to LA.
So y'all gonna
go to Cali.
Man,
trying to pull up in
I
Cali.
promise you hit me up, man. You hit a Pyro Mills. You hit my city, bro. I got you.
And I'm a Laker fan.
Yeah, my word is, man, it mean every motherfucking thing.
straight up.
And I'm a Laker fan.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Oh man,
We gonna catch a game
man.
and everything. Like Mills and his family, man. Like these are, like you'll see. You saw it on my video. Like he said, that's my second home. Like I'm good. Like I go in these places. Like 1 minute I'm in Bompton, next minute I'm on Converse and Florence with Bardacci and them. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is real. This is my real life. This is not nothing that's scripted or nothing. Yeah. So these my brothers, Pyru Mills and Bishop, and we coming hard. Like we really coming hard.
And ain't nothing but love.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We on our daddy shit right now. We just spread love.
Yeah, I need to get me involved with that shit in some form of way. You know what I'm saying?
All right, fellas, thank y'all for calling in, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, guys, you have a good night, y'all.
All right.
You too.
All right.
Hey, I love West Coast culture so much.
I do, man. I wish I could move out there right now. I got too much shit going on here to just get up and leave. But
man, it's about to call. The minutes about to call, man.
Yeah,
you already know what it is. But for the most part, I also been like, pushing with my homies. Like I got some homies that I believe in sincerely. Like Chili Dub dropped the project. Chili Dub, he dropped this project called Now or Never. So we gonna get into his record called Bag, and then my brother Trilliano from Watts. You feel what I'm saying? He got this dope smash bang out there that's that's growing by the second, called Her Body. You feel what I'm saying? And a couple other people that I've been supporting, and just trying to put them on the stage and bring exposure to them, like Knucklehead. You feel what I'm saying? Super Triple, he been doing this thing, and the list goes on. You still got people out there like Global Doe, and you got Shady the MC out here doing her thing. It's like so many people out here.
Yeah, the DMV. Before we get into what record we gonna play right now. Before we get into a record, how you feel about the DMV right now? Take away take away anyone from the DMV, okay?
You don't see what's going on.
Say you from actually I want to hear your opinion. So we take you from say Mississippi, right? We put you in the DMV, and you look around and you go to a couple events for a week, right?
Right.
What is your take on perspective on where the DMV are right now? And then you don't know anyone.
The only thing I would say about it, let's not get far away from our culture that when people come to the DMV or to DC, they don't see what DC is. Like, I'm not knocking nobody. Let's be proud of our culture. You feel what I'm saying? I see we change based on what other people do sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
you think we're still doing that? I think we're leading right now though. It goes hand in hand. You feel what I'm saying? Because I came from an era, and it's not to knock nobody. I'm not about to wear no purse. I'm not about to wear no man. I'm not about to do that. But I'm not about to knock the person that's doing it, because that's how they get down. But what I'm saying is that I hear you though. I hear
the artist that's coming up feeling like, okay, I need to have these accessories to be successful. And you shouldn't be like that, because that person is being them.
And be
Young Thug being him. You feel what I'm saying?
All right. Culture Links.
What's happening?
What's happening?
About the minutes. What's up with it, bro?
Same old shit. What's up, nigga?
How you feeling?
Man, I'm good.
First of all, thanks for calling.
What's all love? It ain't nothing.
Yeah, we let's say as a person who in the DMV who's helping the culture here, we appreciate everything you have contributed to Mike D'Angelo. And I'm not talking about materialistic stuff. I'm talking about the knowledge, the energy, the information, the game. We appreciate that, because what happened is when you give it to him, guess what happens?
Exactly.
He give it to us.
That's the whole point of it. And a lot of niggas ain't into that game. They feel like somebody gonna surpass them, or I don't know. These niggas tell us ways they been, but I wasn't never that type of nigga, and I always thought about what it helped me the most other than myself, and that's helping other people and not giving you nothing materialistic. Something to put to the side and work towards you. You feel me? Right. And I always told Mike too, I get the same game everybody I come across. We can watch the movie, never get the same perspective about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it takes a special person to even do what Mike been doing. That's why I tell everybody, Mike is a fucking sponge, bro.
Yeah. We appreciate you, man.
That.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Got that triple down to us. So thank you.
Hell yeah. No, it's all love, man. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, music.
Yeah.
What can we expect
Me and Menace been talking heavy as far as like the push and just like I said, like he always doing schooling me and stuff like that. Still MHG, Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? Just putting a perspective and learning the business and learning the game just by being a sponge like bro did. So not only that, money talks. You dig what I'm saying? So you want to be financially in a position to where you can make those sacrifices and it don't affect your family.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Exactly. So I'm at that point where I can push like how I want to push. Not saying I couldn't push then because y'all saw me go on my own, go on the tour.
The whole thing. This is a business too. You feel me?
Facts.
And like me, I've been coming out the pocket, and I encourage that too. You feel me? But at the end of the day, we got to learn how to take advantage of the business, like the other people do in other businesses, And I mean, you could go. It ain't nothing wrong with going to go get somebody else to fund your ideas. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. You got to strategize. Yeah, it's a business.
We talking. My one thing my dog said: if you stay focused and do Mike D, when I see you going too far left, I'ma let you know. I ain't gonna tell you not to go too far left. It's your program.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you once you get to the point where you need to answer some questions to pull back a little bit, that's when you're gonna start seeing the money. That's when you're gonna start seeing, take this business. Don't let nobody run your program. Even when Menace came here, Menace always tell me, run your program. Don't even let me come here to your city and have to step in and run your program. Yeah. So I run my program, and I'm around a boss. I became one.
Right,
you feel me?
Right.
Like he didn't say get behind me and follow me. He said, look, jump out there and go live your dreams. Yeah. And I got the opportunity of a lifetime. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, come on now. We talking about this the same kid that came from Edgewood for nothing.
Right.
This the same person that they said couldn't be a businessman, couldn't be a successful recording artist. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
I put that out there for the most part to let you know that stop killing each other for over materialistic shit when there's so much of this shit out here to get. You feel me? It's opportunity for everybody. I can't even count on both of my hands and all my toes how many people my dog then try to help and then put in position and they dropped the ball or they was not loyal or that's another story. But I know for me, I got my dog tatted on me, I got my brother tatted on me. Right. MHG is not only on me, it's in me.
Right.
And he saw that even when I didn't see that at first. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Like he saw that in me, so I owe that to not only myself but to what MHG stand for. We got people like Chili Dub and Bond the Menace and Dubs and West Up Mex and all these people, Eastwood, Black Band, Mr. Black Bandana. These are people that when we get up in the studio in Van Nuys and LA, these people we not trying to play around. If you ain't bringing your best to the booth or your best energy to the room, step to the side.
Facts. There's no contribution right there. Yeah. And this is proof. Yeah. That's proof right there.
Yeah. All
that's
the
real
proof
money.
In the world that you need to know. This ain't nothing fraudulent. My dog, I told my dog we going not even have to rely on nobody but ourselves to bring back what we need to bring back. And this is one of the things the homie put me in position and told me about. So I'm living proof.
Can I hold something?
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. As far as Menace, as far as movies, Mike didn't want to touch, give us any kind of like, what kind of exclusive you got for us, man? Like, give us something, man. What can we expect?
Because he under contract, but we know you can kind of give us a little bit more.
Well, yeah, we gotta actually we're still doing movie, TV shows and shit with BT right now, but actually Mike hands on with me on a movie that we directed and we wrote it ourselves called Back to the Plot.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be a bunch of rappers in there. We're gonna go to their cities and involve the storyline with the real life shit that go on and just bring it out.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. We're gonna do that from. We already shot in Miami. We shooting in Atlanta. We shooting in DC. We shooting in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So shooting in California,
bro.
We're just gonna make it real big.
If y'all in DC, make sure I'm in the movie. Some maybe get some B-roll or some shit, dog. I'm serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
I'm dead serious. I'm not playing, bro.
Straight up. I already know Menace. Menace gonna say Mike gonna.
And if you need a female actress, I'm your girl.
Yeah. Let me be the professional businessman or the Jamaican or the strategist or some planner. I'm dead serious. The mastermind behind some shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
If we doing it like that, so we can make the series, we could sell the series, and then we could still go back and make the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I could be your trap queen.
Hey, if it's in DC, Mike D'Angelo in control it. Anything that come up out that motherfucker.
Hey, bro, I salute you, bro. Like just your train of thought and the way you see things by even saying what you just said. Like, you know, you allow Mike to control this division. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That right there is just a fucking like a mastermind. Like it's a broader statement. You see what I'm saying? Like you understand. Yeah. Like you could tell you're an OG in this shit. You feel me? Like you don't get involved with that. You like, nah.
You don't need to be in front.
Yeah, that's some real.
He's content with being in the back.
You know, I read a lot. That's some real leadership tip. One of the main thing with a leader is to dictate and walk away and don't care what happens. It's to rely on that individual to complete that task. You see what I'm saying?
It's supposed to be set up right. Everybody understand everything.
Yeah.
10 people sit at the table when I eat. We talk. Now them 10 people go to they 10 people.
Yep.
Straight up.
And them 10 people they go to they 10 people. And the 10 people they go to they 10 people. And it's just a big domino effect.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? This one I'm around 24/7.
Yeah.
Like our conversations don't be pointless conversations. Whenever me and him talk, because it be times where I probably won't even talk. Like me and Menace won't even talk to each other for about like a day or a month, or however. But we on the same. Like I know I can always count on Menace doing something right now. Like right now. I didn't see him come to my city and work. Yeah, he in the studio right now. You feel me? So I didn't see my dog go work one studio, 2 rooms in one building, back and forth, and recorded damn near. You lose count. He was going in both rooms and like recording records, hopping on hooks, verses, stuff like that. And when I saw that at Basshead, shout out to Basshead, you know what I'm saying? And we got to bring Basshead back. I just want to say shout out to the Slutty Boys, Trail, and everybody up there. But he literally came up there and put pressure on everybody up in that studio. I had people from Philly, the Murder Gang, you know, Osama and Reese Buck and all them there. And these are people that's from other cities and states that was like, nah, bro. I'm working. I'm not like it's somebody like Menace out there right now that's going hard this right now. You feel what I'm saying? So I make sure that when somebody get around me, Mike D'Angelo doing so much. Like you got to come correct with the paper. You got to come correct with the way that you talk to me and all that stuff, because you know what I'm willing to stand for. I'm not scared of nobody. I will stand 10 toes down, and I'm not afraid to to voice my opinion and live in my favor. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Straight up.
Right.
Yeah. Not afraid to what a normal person would call lose.
Yeah.
Right. Ain't no such thing as lose to me. Well, in my eyes, ain't no such thing.
Lessons.
It's lessons and blessings with everything you do. Everything you do is a lesson.
Right.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, I never lost a day in my life.
Hey, Ben, it's Biggie up in here. Biggie up in here. Remember,
tell that nigga I said what's up.
Come here, Biggie. Hold on, Biggie about to talk to you. Hold on. Here, bro.
Mike.
What's up, nigga?
What's up, fool?
Shit, fool, man. Thank you for putting me in that script, man.
You know what time it is.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I already know what time it is, though, man. Appreciate
that.
Though?
What y'all up to, man?
Shit, man. You know, being me, man. Doing me. That's it. I'm being Biggie. That's it.
Biggie not used to this. He ain't used to being on the mic. Biggie don't know what to do with himself. He don't know what to do.
Do I sit down? Do I do it?
Nah. Huh?
Biggie talk. We gotta be cool on the phone right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you know me, man. I'm always cooler, man. But yeah, Mike about to get back up.
Yeah, Bondin. You know I love you, 5, and I see you when I fly out there on the 21st. We got a lot of work to do.
All day. Listen. I'm gonna be here on the 24th. I gotta go to Miami, but whatever you need, we got you there. You good.
You already know what it is. I might slide around. I might need to slide around in that thing. Menace got
whatever you need.
Man, Menace be making sure I slide around LA right. Like
yeah. Every time it's over $100,000, a nigga hopping out of.
I'm trying to tell you, like,
I'm trying to
let me tell you, he don't give 2 fucks about none of it. He don't care. He don't care about none of it. He said, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, yeah.
More than one state too. Shit.
Yeah, and more than one state. Yeah, too. Like when we first linked, and like he pulled up and like he was the only black person on this block and owned the house. And he pulled around the corner with a pickup truck and a big boat on it, putting it into his lake. You feel like, how can you not be motivated by that?
Yeah, I know, man.
Like we telling, he said, I see you grind, come on, we about to go meet Stunner. And
after that, got straight to work, nigga.
Straight to work. It's been on.
Yeah.
Get home 4, 5 in the morning. I wake up, come on my room at 12 o'clock, fully dressed, nigga. Like, oh, you
come on. He just say, come on. He said, come on. And by the time he not gonna stop and say, what's going on with Mike? Where he at? No, when he say come on and you not in that car and he backs out and pull off,
he done.
Hey, he not about to pick up the phone. He not about to say I'm right here. You know me. You know where I'm at. Pull up. Find a way there. I told you, come on.
Right.
Kind of work. You kind of work. Well, yeah, I appreciate all y'all though, Mike. I'm proud of you, nigga. Keep going hard. You know.
I see you in a minute.
I appreciate you, man.
I'm gonna say that the best gonna come to you, and how we is, we'll never even notice it, bro, because we ain't settled. You know what I'm saying?
Right, bro.
So just keep on going, man.
I hear you, bro. Love you, Fi.
I love you too.
All right, well.
Yeah, we gotta play some music, man.
Man,
this is a dope interview, yo. Mike, hey, thank you in advance. What you got for us, Sip?
I got that Chili Dub, man. Got that Chili Dub bag record featuring Jeray Music, and then after that we got Trilliano's Her Body. These are 2 big singles that's killing the airwaves on the West, and this I'm doing my part to try to get it around the world, man. Cause these my homies, and they go hard for me. So we get that Chili Dub bag, then go into that Trilliano. And
let's hit this call real quick.
Let's get the call.
Coach Links.
Hey, how you doing? This Candy B from West Indian Yankee Show, Hustle From Radio. I'm really enjoying the interview right now. It's good content, all of that. Big up Mike D'Angelo, big up Prezi, big up Miss Joy, everybody on the Culture Link Show.
Thank you, baby.
Shout out to Candy B, the West Indian Yankee Show.
That's what it is.
Family, what's that? Appreciate you, Candy. You got a question on Mike?
I do have a question for him. With DC being such a diverse place with so many cultures and so many different type of music, do you feel like in the future you're going to draw in different influences from those different genres of music into your repertoire?
I feel like within my legacy and how I am, you know, how the people perceive me and how they comfortable around me, and you know the way that DC is, like we have so many people from so many different walks of life. Like you got the Q the Fool, but then you got the Rico Nasty, you got the 3-0 Black, but then you got you got the Layla Caprice, you got the Nucci. You feel what I'm saying? These people have different messages, but they all come from this small city. You dig what I'm saying? They come from this small city, and what we're doing more than ever now is getting on the same stages and getting in the same events and doing the same things as far as showing people that not only we care, but we all love music too. And guess what? When you look into them audiences and stuff like that, you looking into them crowds, these are people that probably don't even know how to make music. They not even from this country. They don't have the same skin color as me, but they nod their head and they turning up and they having fun. I just seen people like Boss Blind, you know, the list goes on, Uptown XO, all driven by what the homie Tony Red's been doing. Tony Red's and, you know, the family of WPGC plays a, you know, big part in that too. So I feel as if, you know, what I'm doing, all I'm doing is showing that, yeah, your dream can come true, but how can you put yourself in the midst of how God blessing you to make others' dreams come true? And that's my type of spirit. I can't speak for nobody else.
Yeah.
And that is to be commended, absolutely. I would love to see you get on a collab with a West Indian artist as well. But whatever you're doing right now, keep the formula going, and big ups to you.
Thank you so much.
Respect.
Honor and pleasure, Queen.
Thank you, Candy. Yeah.
All right.
Love you.
Love you more.
All right, bye.
Love you more.
Yes, my West Indian family. Yeah, Sid, we're gonna get into some music real quick and take some pictures, and we'll come right back.
Man, check this Chili Dub out. Chili Dub featuring Jeray Music bag on his upcoming, his latest project, Now or Never. Let's get it.